shit.
Yo, can you sit here next to me?
Y'all, so let me get my
I think this is a great. The
Jamaican.
Jamaicans on that side, I think we are great where we are today.
You
actually.
can't just.
Why are you doing
can't-
segregation
yeah.
like that?
Why are you doing
Why am I doing
segregation?
segregation as you're doing this?
There we go. Perfect.
Yo, am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, kick your feet up.
Yeah,
Kick
the feet up until
Put your feet on the people that furniture.
until that's on camera and they taking more money out.
Right.
Push the carpet back on yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Got you.
Sorry. Your pop sold his crib yet?
Yeah, man, he sold that shit. I don't know.
It's over?
It's over, bro.
Damn. He said it's over.
Don't stress my nigga Kyrie out before the camera.
I'm not.
Look at his face.
Yo, y'all know it's not coming from Malice.
I know. No, I'm talking about.
more
I'm
Los
just talking about in
Angeles.
general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No more Los
It's
Angeles.
always Los Angeles.
It's always a flaw. It's always Los Angeles.
You know what? It's always going to be there. The memory's always going to be there. You can just drive by and wave to it every once in a while.
bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I drove by the other day and I see the person in there. She's like doing the yard.
Next to the flag.
Damn.
Next to
The mic is more centered.
next to the flag.
Yeah, it's
Why would you point to the flag like it was
My
your
bad.
arch
What's your
enemy,
name?
bro?
Wolf.
Wolf. All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm adjust this for you real quick.
Thank you. You're such a gentleman, Wolf.
Is this the only camera I have to worry about? That I'm.
Well, this is y'all's camera.
Which one's mine? That one?
This is yours.
And that's hers?
This is yours right here.
That's fine.
That shoes.
Okay, so basically,
Hey, camera.
Kyrie and I sitting on this couch only have to worry about
Okay,
three.
my shoes look crazy, but it's all right.
Unless you speak
It's my
directly
socks.
to the camera, you don't
My
know
shoes
why
look
that-
fire.
I know. I feel like I look like Michael Jackson.
It'll just show you when you're talking.
But if there is a moment to look to the camera, to three. Okay.
Bare ankles. No, it's not bad because even here, like, you could barely.
I do look good. I do look like somebody's auntie though, but it's fine.
Stop it. You
Is my
good.
bang straight?
Is your bang straight?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one in the go a little. Yeah. No. Fix it so the gap is a little more filled in. You see what I'm talking about, Bridge? There you go. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Calling you Bridge make me feel like we old white women. You ain't Bridge.
That's what my mom calls me.
I
shit's
know.
fire,
Well, I
man.
mean, your mom's an old white woman. It's just
Okay.
not old.
Yo,
but
we
you know,
recording.
Oh, so she
It's
said-
recording though. You know what I mean? I look amazing.
I can't
Fucking
even see myself. But
I'm fucking cute.
I already know what the Lord has done for me,
This
so I
is
know I look
great.
good too. So
This is Marcia's face all day. You bugging. Fucking gorgeous. Sorry.
no, that's a
crying.
fact.
I woke up
Yeah,
good.
Shout out
Get
to
in
my
the bag,
I'm a
bro.
Capricorn sister.
Yeah. Word.
How is
Short
my
mics.
sister?
I
Oh,
love
we
My
short
mother
recording?
is
mics.
good.
We recording?
Yeah, we recording.
Rolling?
We on.
Okay,
Welcome
we
to a new
on.
episode.
Episode 5. We can't say Junior no more. What's the 5th? There's Junior. There's Trey.
It's the 5th.
Okay. I don't know if there was a word for it.
Yeah, the word is the 5th.
Oh, the 5th.
You know,
Okay.
you
Like I don't know if it was
Jason.
like
You were
quad.
like Jason, yada 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 yada. The third, da 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 da.
I mean, I don't know how many-
Also, we
After
do.
the
We treat it like
third-
the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th.
After
Volume
the 3rd, I
5.
don't know
Volume
anybody
5?
who like. I'm not old white money, so I don't know anybody who's after the 3rd.
I'm
Like
sorry.
in
I've
real
never
life.
met anyone after
And everybody
the
who's
3rd.
after the 3rd is Trey. Like
Yes.
just automatically.
It being
It's Trey.
Trey. Yo, Trey.
So that's how I was like, is there like a nickname for 4th and 5th? Because it's Junior, it's Trey.
it being the 5th episode and us having a 5th co-host here.
We doing that. That's a little wrinkle. Let me fix this a little.
You should have steamed that shit before y'all got
Nah,
here.
nah, nah,
You got
nah,
crazy ass
nah.
vibes of it.
I'm gonna just get my intro out the way. Hello, hi, everybody. This is Janiqua D. Will. A new character has entered the building. This is Nicole Fretzman, aka Nikki Fretum.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen Nikki Fret since Bridget and Cheech's wedding, so basically a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we're coming up on it. So
Yeah,
I
next
actually did
1
this-
week from today.
Oh,
I actually
1
did
week.
this for
Yo,
y'all.
shout
Happy
out to that
anniversary.
love.
Yeah, when y'all
Thanks.
when
Shout
out to
this
that
airs,
love. That
y'all
was
will
such
have
a beautiful
been
day.
1 year on the motherfucking set.
Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's why the Jamaican flag is here.
You know?
Got it.
No,
You know what?
we'll get into why the Jamaican flag
You
is
know
really
what?
here, but
Would you like to?
Oh, of course, man. You know, your boy Colo, aka Los Angeles, aka Vybz
Big
Kartel,
Jamaica.
Big Jamaica. You don't know. I'm just getting started, y'all. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Just
It's gonna
getting
be a long
started.
episode.
Hi, how y'all doing? It's Cheech. I'm here, man.
Come on, man.
Just,
Now you know that's my intro.
I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. I'm gorgeous as ever.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Feeling wavy and as you can feel. You know what I mean? I'm 1 year into almost being, 1 week almost into being a full-on newlywed for a year. You know what I mean?
So
My
proud of
wife's
y'all,
birthday
man.
was this week. It was a good time for me. I'm all right, man.
April's-
I woke up, my
April
skin
hot for
glowing.
you.
I got a haircut. Shout out to Sincere. You know what I mean? Big Queens is in the building.
Big
Jamaica's
Queens.
finest.
Wow, we went far from this.
Jamaica Queens is finest. You know what I mean? Like, and that's Sayo over there. I'm gonna introduce Sayo's lovely ass. You know what I mean? Hi, Sayo. How are you? Everything
Hi.
all right?
Hi. Everything is great. My name is Siobhan, aka Sayo.
Uh-huh.
I said my full name. No, I was like, because some people be like, you know what? Say your full name on this whole thing, and I'm like, one day.
One
So
day.
today's the day.
One day.
Yeah. Reppin' Antigua, because the flag is
Always.
here. I have to tell y'all where I'm from. Reppin' Antigua,
Yo, I'm done.
reppin' the Bronx, you know, holding it down on the set by my lonesome every single week.
Holding
Or
it down
month,
though. You
month,
holding it
month.
down though.
That intro is now
Actually,
memorized. And
every
I love this
week-
for you.
And day, I'm holding it down for myself, actually,
Period.
especially in our group chat, but once a month on the pod.
I love it, man.
Love that,
and welcome to Proper Tings, everybody. You know what I mean?
Bow,
Welcome
bow,
back. You know what I mean?
bow.
Volume 5, we here.
And I'm not
Right.
even going to be fake. Last night, because I'm going to say it, so because Cheech wants me to say it, I'm going to say it on camera. Last night,
Look at the
April-
camera when you say
April-
it. Look at the camera when you
April-
say
April,
it.
I don't remember the day. I
Let
don't
me
remember
write this
April.
down real
Today's the
quick.
11th. Yesterday was the 11th. Last
is
night,
April
yesterday was the 11th.
Girl, today is
12th.
April 13th. Yesterday
Oh,
was the 12th.
Yo.
Look, that shit done.
I'm tired, but you know why?
No, you
Because
Gucci.
yesterday,
Yesterday, what
April
happened?
12th,
Yes.
in Barclays Center,
Yes.
I was Jamaican. I was.
I died.
In
love to
Brooklyn.
hear
In
it.
I was-
Brooklyn.
in
done.
Brooklyn.
Done.
In Brooklyn.
I was singing Brooklyn anthem like I was born in Bed-Stuy.
Shout out to
Proud of
Brooklyn,
you.
man. Big Brooklyn in the
So
building.
I'm not even going to be fake.
Proud of you.
Because when a DJ, the teacher come out,
Okay.
yeah,
A DJ, the teacher, and guest.
and guess.
So for
All of
everyone,
them.
for
Every
anyone
single
that's
New York
trying
celebrity.
to, well, probably our New York watchers and listeners, they probably already know what was going on that day.
I think
But for
outside
everybody
of New
who
York,
doesn't
too.
know, yesterday,
This
Adidja
weekend.
Palmer, aka the teacher, you
World
understand,
boss.
world boss. You know what I mean? Vybz Kartel had his concert back to back, sold out. You know what I mean? From Friday to Saturday, set
Period.
speed. So yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm probably the only person in New York that did not go, besides my wife. So
not true, but
so
okay.
what I would love to do is I want all the play by play. I'll sit here and just shut up and just watch out and listen to. I want to live vicariously through y'all. So just tell me what happened.
Well,
I mean, how did you?
Did
How
Jamaica
did,
finish?
what was your,
Did
what is your
Jamaica start?
experience?
I was gonna say.
Now
to
I
be
want to
fair,
save Jamaica for
Yeah,
last.
we gonna save us
you
for last.
bugging? No, you. We're good. We'll do this humbly.
All right.
Mario, you see it.
So
No.
I'll say this. I will say that as somebody who
Hold on, let me
is,
fix this again while you talking and shit.
I will say this as someone who is from Brooklyn. I think this weekend was for Brooklyn. It
Mhm.
was for Jamaica. It was
Mm.
for the Caribbean. It was for the
Mhm.
culture.
Mm.
I think that we've spoken about this before on this pod. Like Vybz Kartel being locked up for 13 years and first time performing in America in 20 years. I think this was like a historic moment, and
Mhm.
it was. The feeling was electric. Like I think like you felt the energy throughout the Barclays. I
100%.
think Brooklyn was on tilt. Like I think like they took it to the next level. One thing I will say is what he's really great at is putting on for other artists. Like
Mhm.
it was Vybz Kartel's concert, but he made sure to share the platform and share the stage with
Yeah.
the people that he put on, and they were very grateful and very thankful. So it was
Caribbean
this
Summer
week-
Jam.
This weekend show was a great show of showmanship. The showmanship was amazing because I think like very often we think that people just come and they rise on their own.
Mhm.
This weekend was a reminder that you don't get anywhere by yourself. You need to bring people along with you.
A word.
And Spice thanking him for saying that like Rompin' Shop changed her life. Like
Mhm.
I'm getting chills talking about it because
I'm
I
getting
think
chills actually.
when we
I'm
think-
keeping it humble as fuck, but
when we
I'm letting
think,
you
when we
know.
think about being Caribbean,
Y'all will
and-
have your time.
Thank you, thank you.
when we think about being Caribbean and what it means, all of us in this room can sits the sentiment like we're looking back for each other. Like whether we come to this country, we're looking back for the other people to bring it up. And I think that Vybz, I'm just happy that he was able to see this moment. I'm not gonna lie to you because
Yeah.
if we grew up with Vybz, we didn't even think that he would have like been out of jail.
Yeah.
So to have
I
him-
thought it was over. I thought it was not happening.
So to have him out of jail with those locks, the bob lock, I
Listen.
said, okay.
Yeah.
With the Unk outfit, he had the Unk outfit on.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
No, it was-
I will say it was so mad people hit me up about Friday. We went on, obviously, all of us went on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us all came in with the last minute ticket. Like, I didn't even know that Danico and Kyrie were there until I saw the story this morning because, like, we all were like, we're not sure if we're going to be able to go. We're not sure if we're getting it, whatever. So we ended up getting tickets last minute. And at one point I was like, I'm so tired. But I was like, it's fucking Vybz Kartel in New York. I don't know if I'll ever be able to see Vybz Kartel anywhere again. And I got tickets for the low, aka for the free. So shout out to Cynthia. So
Big up Cynthia.
big up Cynthia.
Shout out to Cynthia.
And when I tell you, like, I walked in and you could just see, like, you could see the energy. It's so weird to say, but you can see the energy. People were like, people were laughing. They were just dancing. They was already dancing before he even came out. And, you know, I've said this before, Antigua has a lot of Jamaicans on island. Like, we have a good amount of Jamaicans on island. So dance hall is like regular on the island. It's a big thing for us because we have so many Jamaicans on island. So I still, being from New York, being Antiguan, I still very much grew up with Vybz Kartel, and seeing it was just amazing. And like I said, it was Caribbean Summer Jam. He came out with so many artists. Seeing Shensea and him perform Ludi for the first time in person, I love that damn song. And then when she said it, I was like, oh shit. She was like, this is the first time we're meeting in person. This is the first time we are like talking in person. This is the first time we will ever be performing this like song in person together. And I was like, oh.
When Ludi came out, was he in jail?
I think so,
He was
yeah.
in jail when he,
She was, because she's only, 20-something, maybe just about to hit 30.
Yeah.
Like, that was the beginning of her career. That's really what put her on. And it was just like, oh, damn, this nigga really been locked up for mad long.
Yeah.
And then even Spice, like, I love Spice. I've always been a Spice fan. So to see her perform Jim Screechy in person, I knocked somebody out. I actually hit somebody next to me because I was
Saya, you can't be assaulting people in Brooklyn.
I did not mean to. I was,
It was just the
jumping
atmosphere.
for joy.
Come on.
I was jumping
They
for
understood.
joy.
They understood. It's probably the only time you get to knock somebody in Brooklyn and there's
like,
no repercussions.
It was just a great time. And like, it was so, Skilly came out, Shensea came out. When Neyo came out, I was like,
oh shit.
I heard the beat change. Like, you know, obviously, we know the universal war that is, are you going to play Miss Independent or are you going to play Romper Shop? Because nobody wants to hear Miss Independent. I'm sorry, Neyo. I know you probably don't listen to this, but if you do, I'm sorry, but I'm not. Like, nobody wants to hear Miss Independent when Romper Shop is right there. So he started to play it, and then I heard there's a slight beat change that you know whether Miss Independent and Romper Shop are coming on. I heard the beat change. And I was like, I know Neyo ain't coming the fuck out. And then the video that I was taking, I said, oh shit, that really is Neyo. And Neyo really came out like he was in You Got Served, dressed like You Got Served.
I'm screaming.
And then I was like, okay, this is where Romper Shop is coming on afterward. Romper Shop did not come on. I was like, he's not going to keep he's not going to keep singing. And then I was like, if he's going to play this, it's because Fabolous is here. And sure enough, Fabolous came out with his bedazzled Scully. His little shiesty.
I seen that shit too.
And I was like, you know what?
Fab never lets you down fashionably.
Yeah,
Never.
right.
Well,
Listen.
I'm lying. He has had a few hiccups here and there, but as of lately, he's been back on his situation. I'm glad. You know what I mean? It might be because he's single now. So now that he's single, he might be getting back in the bag. He focused
My son
up.
focused
He
up
got to
now.
be outside, right?
I'm not even going to say what I want to say about
Brooklyn
that.
way.
The Brooklyn way for sure.
Brooklyn way.
I ain't gonna lie.
Lil
Shout out
Kim
to
came
Fab.
out.
Lil
did
Kim was
she-
there too.
Yeah, of course she did.
Oh, okay. I just
She
want to make sure.
performed,
Put your
she
lighters up.
performed the whole of Put Your Lighters Up. There were verses I didn't even know.
Word? I hold on.
I said, is
This song go this long?
I
It
stopped.
usually cut off like right here.
So I'm texting my group chat because a few of my friends went on Friday. So I'm like texting them what's the difference or whatever. Like, oh, you know, just like this is what's happening right now. And I'm like, Lil Kim is on and da-da-da. I'm texting, having a conversation. And then I look up, I said, wait, Lil Kim is still on.
Yo, I got a good question for all of y'all. You
What's
know
the
what I mean?
question?
Especially the two from Brooklyn. I mean, don't get it twisted. Y'all know I grew up. I grew up in Brooklyn.
no,
you
you
know the
already know.
vibe.
Brooklyn
man.
Queens connection.
But I got a good question. What song is better to y'all? Put Your Lighters Up or Brooklyn from Foxy Brown?
Oh.
Why would you look at me like?
Yeah, why did I look directly at you
I knew the answer for you.
Because you're like the voice of reason at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta be because we
like I know my answer, but I need y'all.
I'm about to say, ask the
see, the thing is, put your lighters up, like, was such a movement as far as like Lil Kim and Brooklyn and all that stuff. But I think Foxy Brown, man, like that shit hit different. I think shout out to Lil Kim though, but that shit hit different.
Damn, I don't even know how we got here.
Because she said Lil Kim was performing, but I just thought about it because it's like, well, damn, how you got Lil Kim and not Foxy? They both got big. Brooklyn
thought Foxy
songs.
was gonna pull up too.
I think Foxy's style and Foxy's flow and her tonality and her voice
that tone
for me is just like it.
So you're going with that one over Brooklyn over Lighters Up?
I think so.
Yeah, because Sayo?
I was gonna say Foxy.
I'm going with that as well because when I tell you where I grew up at, Sip Mo blew up at, Flip Coke blew up that, nigga, that shit is hard, nigga. Nah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Love is love, man. That's that New York energy, man. That's that New York energy.
For me, it's like, and for me, it's like Foxy is so. Like Foxy is certified West Indian. You know what I mean?
It's the
I'm gonna
New
show
York
my age
West
real
Indian.
quick. We both had night school math class together. One day she just came to class, and the next thing she was gone, like gone. Then I saw on Video Music Box. That's another story for another time. I was like, yo, that's the chick from math class.
That's the chick from math class.
Swear to God.
Being Foxy Brown.
When we was in Western House, and she was looking at me like, are you even supposed to be here? Because I look like a kid, like a baby in class. Like I always look younger than I should have been in every grade. You know what I mean? And even maybe 2 grades away from like where you're supposed to be. Because I always had the little baby and I was mad small. But neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
We just went down memory lane.
Neither here nor there.
Foxy's song is bigger than ADHD here. We got a little tism. Just a touch of the tism on the podcast. A little bit.
But I'm glad y'all had a good time.
Foxy Brown coming out would have like sent me. This is a separate also tangent, but I love Foxy Brown. Like you said, her flow, her tone, like Lil Kim. I love Lil Kim, but something about Foxy, just the way she carried herself,
the grittiness
was just like it was gritty, but it was also like a different level of like femininity and sexiness. And I've just always loved the way she just had her hair slicked back. I used to wear my doobies like that because I was like, it's not looking the same because I do not look like Foxy Brown, but it's not the point. The influence was there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Foxy Brown. But
I really want to get into wait, I'm sorry. Are you done with your commentary?
Yeah, I was just going to talk about Vybz again.
No, yeah. Are you done with the Vybz? Or you got more? Because if you got more, I'm gonna let you go. Because I'm waiting for the Jamaican version. But go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I want the Jamaican POV. But whenever you're ready, we'll sit here humbly. No. Yo, we'll sit here humbly. Do your thing, Sayo. Come on.
Part of sitting there humbly is actually being humble.
Yes. Go on.
So you're failing miserably.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's a humble stance, though.
No, it's not.
That's an open humble. Like this right here is a humble.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but when the Jamaicans turn on, shut up.
Yo, I'm gonna say this one thing though, yo. Last night, when I say the
no, chill. Wait your turn,
See?
bro.
I'm gonna wait my turn, bro. I'm gonna wait my turn.
Kyrie, go. Please go.
Yo, is it Jamaican POV time?
Kyrie, please go.
It's the Jamaican POV time.
Wait, damn, we needed a fifth mic, actually.
Oh yeah,
you want to go?
Don't worry. The Jamaican flag is so loud.
Would you like to go?
This was in the air last night.
The Jamaican flag is so loud, it never needs a microphone.
Okay. I'm gonna say this right now, right? That was one of the most epic experiences.
Yo, my boy, I ain't gonna hold you. Talk to me. They don't care. They don't care.
You better not turn your back to me.
Hold on. We care enough to be there.
That's a fact. You know what love is love.
You know
love is love.
Okay.
I would say this, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, I was in rare form last night. I got to get my funk flex. I was in rare form last night.
Go.
I'm telling you right now, the energy that I felt, the YNs was outside.
No, the YNs were there.
They were out there, flagged up. I loved it. The Jamaican Caribbeans. You feel what I'm saying? The smoke was in the air. Jamaican Caribbeans is crazy.
Yeah,
all the Caribbeans. I'm getting ahead of myself, y'all. But listen.
All y'all needed was a jerk chicken barrel.
All we needed was a jerk chicken barrel.
Inside.
They took my lighters though.
Oh, they didn't take mine.
They grabbed all three. Well, I bought 3 lighters last night.
That's why they took
all three.
They knew
she looked at me and said, "You should have held it in your hand." I was like, "You know what?
First of all, no, mine was in my purse. You pulled, what's that name? What was in the Iman Shumpert where he tried to go through the airport with 20 tons of weed? You didn't need 3 lighters.
Just in case somebody needed a lighter. Because I needed a lighter last night. I was asking motherfuckers. They were like, hey.
Because they ain't bringing 3.
He had one in his jeans, one in his hoodie, and one in his jacket. Why?
They snatched all the... But listen, the weed was in there, though. The weed was in there, though. I'm gonna tell you the guy on the street. Loud? It was loud. Good. Like I had to ask people next to me, y'all good? She like, no, we need it. This is the whole situation, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you.
I'm screaming.
Like this yo, listen.
I'm talking about. I needed this.
Listen. This was like once in a lifetime experiences. Like I'm pretty sure. You know, Yard was crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that went to Yard to support Vibe. But there's something about Brooklyn. Or just New York City. Just call it New York City. Because it was a lot of Queens heads in there. I seen some people I knew. I seen Big Queens. Shout out to Queens. I seen Bronx people. I seen Brooks. So it was like New York City. You look, Sayo, Bronx, you felt it was really New York City. I don't know if I seen Staten Island. Shout out to Staten Island though.
If y'all was there.
If y'all made it from Staten Island.
Are there West Indians on Staten Island?
Yeah, there's definitely West Indians.
There's a wicked, I gotta take y'all, I swear, there's a wicked West Indian restaurant in there. And when I tell you when things sell out, it's over.
Word? We gotta talk about that.
We gotta talk about that.
And when they sell out everything, they close. Like
no, we gotta tap. So hold on, we gotta tap into that, bro. We gotta tap into that gangster, bro. We gotta
Nigerian
tap into
Jamaican spot. She's Nigerian too, yeah.
Yeah, that sound like
it's so wicked.
Shout out to her for closing when she don't got nothing else instead of making me go in there with expectations.
Bree put me on, like word up.
Of course we did.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, man. If you were outside last night, you were Jamaican.
Yeah.
You were Jamaican for a little bit. You know what I mean? That's why she said it too. She let it. And I ain't gonna lie, forget about all that. I think the whole Caribbean last night, just seeing Vybz, you know, this person was locked up for 12 years of his life, you know what I mean, incarcerated. So to be out, I don't think he could imagine this would have been a crazy night. 2 nights sold out. I think the night before he cried on stage.
He was sobbing. His mom came out.
His mom came out. Like Cardi B was in the building the other night. Like
he even said, I'm not gonna cry tonight, but like this shit, there were so many pictures that I had of him just kind of like standing there.
Just taking
it all in. Because it was like, yo, Tool sold out. He could honestly, I 100% believe he could have sold out MSG if he got it. I don't think they would have let us in that motherfucker.
Unfortunately, I mean, well, for New York, I will say this: fortunate and unfortunately, mixed blessings. The Nets suck. So they're not going to the playoffs and they're not playing right now. Like
also, it's easy tickets to sell.
So like just getting them to go do a road game is real easy. But the Knicks is on fire right now, so the
that wasn't even it. It was the fact that he said that he wouldn't perform in New York unless it was Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to say something too. He did say that. On interview, he said if he was from New York, he would be from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
because you know what I mean. Like the whole.
And then I forgot where he said if he said when I perform in New York, he was like, I'm not performing no place else but Brooklyn.
Yeah, facts.
Which I understand. You made Brooklyn Anthem.
It has to be Brooklyn.
It had to be
like I said, when Brooklyn Anthem dropped,
I was just gonna say,
Safari cried. You saw that?
Safari cried like
Safari was crying like big bawling tears, like crying.
Safari,
you know, he had cancer. So shout out to my cancer.
I was about to say, I didn't want to say it because I know your body,
I'll be tearing up like that when I do. I'll be sorry.
He's a character, but that's a different conversation.
His tears, though, like I feel like people were in there inside of the Barclays Center crying. I saw somebody post this. I can't remember her name right now, but she posted that Vybz Kartel is similar to like our Bob Marley, where it's like we have like a cultural like
King of Dancehall
monument, like to your point.
Yeah, but Mount Rushmore of reggae, he's up there.
1,000%. He had my teens.
The tears coming. It felt like I mean, I cried on the way. I was like, I can't believe we're going to see Vybz Kartel.
She was tearing up a little. Like, hold up, watch it. The makeup just got done and sure, you got to get there first.
Not the makeup just got. I literally was driving with my homegirl. She's talking about. She's like, I was like, I haven't listened to Vybz all week. I did not. I turned it on a little bit to like clean, but I would purposely was avoiding. I didn't even listen to reggae because I wanted to get in there and I wanted each song to hit me in my chest. Okay,
I felt it though. Yo, speaking of that, I felt the vibrations from the music, especially when that Brooklyn anthem came on.
When Brooklyn anthem came on, I was like, you know, I'm not even from Brooklyn, but I felt it. I said, I can't imagine seeing Vybz Kartel performing Brooklyn anthem live. It was just, and being from Brooklyn, like growing up, this is where your formative years was and things like that. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to Vybz, so I ain't even tripping. Like, the universe got me, but neither here nor there. Like, just knowing, like, the impact, like what you had to say about your friend posting, it was like he's all Bob Marley or whatever. It's true. You know what I mean? When it comes to, like, you know, reggae has its like levels, right? You got scat, you got dancehall, you got reggae, you got conscious music, you got, you know what I mean? You even got gospel reggae, right? And like, when it comes to dancehall, like, and especially, and y'all know I'm older than y'all, like, I've seen the impact. I've seen the impact of so many fire artists, like from the Ninja Mans to Beanie Man to Bounty Killer, all of them, Movado. I've seen everybody.
I'm 2 years younger than you.
Right, but no, you're right. But the 2 years low key kind of is a difference. When
those names that you just named did not make no difference.
No, I feel you, but I don't know how long you was outside. I don't know when you got off your porch.
Since I was 13.
Right, I don't know that. Right, I don't know when you got off the porch. I'm not trying to play you. I'm just saying. But my point is this, right? Is like, yo, this man's impact when he came on the scene, I never forget that CD my man Jarvin came through with one day, and it was just like, yo, who the fuck is this? It was like the reggae Lil Wayne or some shit to me. It was like, yo, you hear his bars? We kept pulling it back up and pulling it back up. Like, yo, what did he just say? And because you never heard reggae come off like that. Everything before him was like a Sean Paul Elephant Man kind of real fun joke. You know what I mean? But this nigga was talking that bounty killer gunman talk, but with the fucking lyrical. It was a different prowess. It was so amazing.
It's almost like everybody else was playing it safe, and he was like, no, let's
go there.
Let's take it there. And it's like we received
Warren
it because
music.
it's like he showed the duality of like what it means to be a person, right? Like we have like our, to your point, the Jean Paul in us, and then we have the Vybz Kartel in us. It's like you want to hear some gunman tune, and he's
some lovemaking tunes.
Some lovemaking tunes, but he's like the perfect balance of it. It's like if I want to go to war, if I think I'm on Sting, performing at Sting, I'm here. And if I want to go make love to my partner, I'm here also. So it's like,
can I talk about something real quick? I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know where this is going.
No, because
I'm cool with it. He says, "Can we talk about something real quick?"
And then looks
gonna go
deep.
laugh.
Okay,
go ahead.
No, because all right, and this could be anything. I was telling Wifey the other day too. Like, I was surprised he even played the Movado, like
Last Man
Standing. I was like, you know, with him and Movado being cool, but then she reminded me how legendary that battle was. You know what I mean? Like during that time, like you really had
Gully and Gaza.
Then he talked about it where basically on an interview where you had people warring to get these kids that was claiming one side on one side, and this became like a political thing, like a hood politics thing. So they had to come together and try to like bridge the gap to, you know what I mean, fix all those issues. So this was a big
Jamaica
thing.
During them battles, bro, and you was out there for them parties, bro.
Oh my God.
It was a fucking moment. Are you kidding me?
Listen,
I was
Gaza
That's all I gotta say.
Were you Gully or Gaza?
So for me in college, in the beginning, it started Gully, and then Vybz came through like Gaza.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I was so Gully. I was
Gully at first.
Movado,
yeah.
Because when I tell you, I was dreaming, I was floating on $1,000 bill, and if you touch my paper, yo, from my dream, yo, listen, I was,
I was
there on the gully side. If you want to know where to find me, shoot the farmer, make it running out. Yo, I was everywhere.
But no, I can't even.
I was everywhere.
Goes off.
I went to the Dexter Daps concert 2 years ago in DC with my best friend. And Movado came out. And I was like, oh shit, Movado. I was like, yay, I love Movado. And then he started playing his songs. And I was like, nigga, I was deep in Gully. Okay.
He was there.
I was there.
He was swimming in the Gully.
You know what? There was a club uptown called Club Deep in Mount Vernon.
I know it.
Nigga, that's what I was like. I really used to be outside because I was 15 sneaking into Club Deep.
Yo, big up every single situation. Yo, you really want to part? Let me tell you something. I don't care who take this the wrong way. I don't give a fuck about you, Barbara.
See, this is about to stress me out.
No, it won't. anyhow you want to go to a certified bashment in New York, you going to the Bronx.
Yo, the Bronx, the Bronx
you
got
going to the Bronx.
The Bronx got it for
you
certified
feel like you just came off the flight? You going to the Bronx.
Let me tell y'all.
Westchester,
Mount
Vernon, you going to the Bronx.
The part of the Bronx that I live in
Mingles.
is across the street from Mingles. I have not known any West Indian from any borough that has not heard of Mingles, gone to Mingles. You know, you be like, oh, I think I heard of it. Mingles literally is across the street.
I feel you, sis.
From my mother's house
This
where
is
I
me
grew up.
hugging you.
I used to walk to Mingles in my heels because that's how close it was. I can see Mingles from my back window.
You just told everybody your address.
No, I did not.
Okay.
The way Mingles is situated, you don't know where. There's a whole project behind Mingles, so you don't know where I'm at.
Okay.
So, like,
for safety reasons, you know.
I'm about to say they can try to go up in that Messiah household if they want to, because
they up on the other side.
I was about to say, play with them Antigans if you want to. But Grandma said there's a gun in the house. She might be lying though.
She definitely lying.
Yeah. So we was in Mingles. We was in Club Deep. We was just outside in the backyard bashments, listening to this shit.
You know my family's backyard bashments.
Yes, I was about to say.
Yo,
like we
roadblock. Roadblock.
It's just, there was something about that time. And especially when they was doing, like, the DJs was doing their own version of the Clash, when they was playing Movado and Vybz in them backyard, when the Jamaicans was doing their synchronized dances in the backyard
shot the
with
dances.
the cup. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a time.
It was a time. Like, I really want to be back outside, but I want back outside like that.
Say I really want to be Jamaican, because I was like,
I
would never in my blood clot life.
Is that a reach?
I would never in my blood clot life say that, and I'm very
says
proud.
Blood clot. I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
No, you do.
You feel me though? You feel me?
Hold on. Love is love. Because that looks the kid.
Because I'm very proud of my little island.
Yeah, it's fine. Shout out to Antigua, man.
I'm very proud of my little island.
I'm sorry, we still here. I'm still in it right now. Like, I'm still.
Yo, did you know that?
But y'all went too far. Y'all went too far with that comment.
Sorry.
We did. I'm sorry.
Apologies.
Yo,
did you know that Jamaican flag's the only flag with no red in it, no blue in it?
Yeah.
No white, no other colors, no nothing.
That's crazy.
It's the only flag in the world like that.
That's crazy.
I did know that.
Unless it's the Rastafarian flag.
You know what I mean? Don't count.
Don't count.
You said what's the
Rastafarian flag? You know,
they talking about
red,
country
gold,
flag.
green.
Country flag.
Country flag.
But
just want to let niggas know that.
But yeah, no.
Quick.
Like, my stepfather was a dance. He's from St. Vincent, but he's a dance like that. They used to call the nigga ninja outside. That nigga was real outside.
Yeah.
And that nigga used to be playing Vybz in the car where they called him, what was his first name? Adi Banton, when he was doing his homage to Buju Banton. He came out, I remember being like 10.
Yeah.
And he was like, next dance hall big artist. And I was like,
yo, that was when you had to really like be on like some dancehall shit, and like Vybz Kartel was like damn near 5 years, 6 years early. Like if you was listening to him from Adi Banton, like he still was trash back then.
Facts.
I mean, he still was, excuse me.
No, he wasn't just developed.
He was in development. Yeah. No one knew he was ill. No one knew he was ill.
Yeah, but
you had to know of this man.
My stepfather was still playing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, that nigga, I was like, I don't know what this nigga is listening to.
It's like, if you know, you know.
But like, I don't know.
For your stepfather to be listening to him back then, your stepfather was like the equivalent of like a backpack rapper. Like, he loved underground dance. That's
actually
fire.
really good. That nigga used to be on Dyer Avenue in front of the record store all day.
With the early tunes.
With the early tunes, copping anything that came out, because he knew the record owner. So when he be like, yo, we got this new artist CD, he not blow up yet. He like, give it to me. I'm gonna take it, listen to it.
And that's it. I was about to say, he probably just heard what niggas in here till we got to it. You know what I'm saying?
We used to be outside. Wow. I really, again, slight tangent, but I really miss old outside. Like, I be home because it don't feel like that no more. It don't feel like listening to Pool Party at a pool. When Pool Party dropped last night, I said that carried that fucking summer. I forgot what summer that came out, but that summer, it carried it. We didn't even have to be near a pool, and we were singing that shit.
Correction, it's called summertime. But
whatever, pool party, whatever.
Summertime. It's
pool party. Yo, the West Indians call everything. Jamaicans don't even call each other their government name, and now you want to get the right song name.
I know what you're talking about. I just want to make sure that these niggas are gonna be like, what pool times? I mean,
family members.
If y'all don't know what I was talking about, you're not a real Vybz fan.
You should turn off this pod, actually.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Actually.
But what else was bubbling for y'all?
I'm trying to think what else was like just a big part of last night. I mean,
you know what I always wondered? I'm sorry to ask,
ahead.
my fault. You know what I always wondered? Because I still don't know what it is to this day. And no one really asks him in the media, and that shit pissed me off. Hey, yo, if anybody's close to Vybz Kartel, can you ask him what was his last song that he recorded when he was free? Anybody know? Because I feel like this nigga just kept putting out music. I don't know when.
That nigga was...
I don't know what was the last song he did free.
Even when locked up, he was putting music out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he did Ludi when he was locked up.
Yeah, facts.
Right. Yeah. What's the last song he did before getting on? What's your last free song?
We gonna have to ask Shorty.
Because he did Rompin' Shop. He did Rompin' Shop in jail.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Nah.
He said that. He said that on a thing. He said that on an interview, and I was like,
Rompin' Shop came out with 08 though. Right?
No, it came out before they went.
2008.
I don't think they've ever performed Rompin' Shop together.
I'm
gonna Google it. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking.
But I from what I understood,
I
like
said they recorded 2008.
Yeah, homie was in jail.
2008,
like
he recorded.
He recorded mad hits in jail.
Because he said it was.
I think the last free song, if I'm thinking, it might be Clark's.
Nah, Clark's I think is before he got locked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be his last recorded free.
Yeah,
like
facts.
the song he was free. Did he perform Clark's?
Yeah, of course. And they FaceTime Popcorn in. That's what I couldn't. That's what I was trying to remember.
Was on FaceTime,
Poppy couldn't be there because obviously I don't know
Jamaica's
why.
holding back his visa.
But I don't understand why.
No, he got an issue with America. I thought he had an issue just coming to America.
No, he just got it. It's just Jamaica. He don't got no problems here. He has no problems in America. Then that's why everybody's
I thought America,
beefing.
what you call it, denied his visa.
I thought that's what I thought too. I thought America
Jamaica's denying the American visa.
Oh shit!
I thought he can't come here because when I was on the stage, he was like, "Yo, you soon touchdown."
Yeah, he got no issues here. It's Jamaica holding him back from coming here.
Oh shit!
I mean, there's big politics with that.
So Rompin' Shop came out in 2008, 2009, and he got arrested in 2011. That's what I'm saying. She said last night they performed it together because she was putting up pictures from their photo shoots and shit.
From when he
First
did
of all,
it.
she also recreated the photo. She literally took off her costume on stage and was up there just in her Skims.
And asked for a towel.
Towel. That was a very large towel, but it was a towel nonetheless. I'm not going to talk bad about my sister. And then literally performed the song sitting in his lap like that picture where she had the fake Chanel earrings on.
Threw a towel on and all that.
Yeah. Just want y'all to know, again, I've said it before on this podcast, I'm going to say it again. If I ever get married, Rompin' Shop is going to be my vow.
You did say that. You stand on that too.
Also now, adding into the mix, I'm recreating that picture for our Save the Dates.
For the sake, Jesus Christ. Why is she like this?
And when I tell you,
I believe you.
I can't wait to
I know she's dead.
I can't wait to receive it in the mail.
Yeah, because I'm printing them out. It's not going to be it's not no digital save the date. It is a printout.
Can I get a magnet one?
Oh yeah, I'm only giving magnet ones because I love the magnet save the date so I can put it on the fridge.
I want that forever. I don't want to put it underneath a magnet and then it slip off and fly underneath my.
It's going to have a full magnet back stock. Okay? So don't worry about that.
Yo, I got a question. Like, so y'all had a good time.
That shit was amazing.
No regrets, no
regrets, nothing.
I love it.
I will say one thing I'm very upset about. 100%.
Yeah, I would.
100%.
I'll go tonight if he
did
announces today that I'm having a show tonight.
Yeah.
I'm finding my way inside the Barclays Center
somehow. Mad people said who went on Friday, they were trying to go back on Saturday. They were like, damn, how fiscally irresponsible if I go again. The one thing that I was upset about, and I'm not sure. Was
Saddam there? Did y'all see Saddam?
Of course she was there. Yeah. The one thing I'm upset about is...
A queen.
I'm not going into that conversation again. The one thing I was upset about is a lot of times I know people go to these like big concert moments, not because they're fans, but because they want to say that they were at this culturally historic moment to be like whatever.
Yeah.
So there's that, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you do that and then you complain about the performance, that's when I have a problem. Vybz Kartel has Graves' disease. Yeah. He literally says
it in every interview.
Yeah, he said everybody knows it. He looks completely different than when he went into jail, and they did not think he could perform 2 nights because of his Graves' disease. I will say, I was joking before, and I was like, he went on there, started singing Take Buddy, and then he had to take a break because he literally got off the stage. Yep. He was out of breath. You could tell he was stopping. He tried to even learn to lip sync in the moment. And it was just a lot. And you could see that he was like struggling. He kept literally going up to the DJ and like talking to them about the sound. And as a production person, I know when you huddle on the side of the stage like that, I know what the meetings are going down. Like I know specifically what was happening. I'm like, they're trying to figure this out because he cannot perform. Like actually use his voice. And that's why they started, I'm sure if you noticed in the back, there were like, some of them had graphics, like some had Skilly, some had Vybz Kartel, said World Boss against the stage. And then some had nothing. Some had nothing because they pull those people in. You could tell he literally phoned friends. Like, y'all gotta come up here and we gotta start doing stuff. Like niggas was out there in they attendee outfits. They weren't there with their performance outfits. Niggas was in sweats like, damn, I just come to see the World Boss, but they gave me a mic. But then you saw people on Twitter talking about, I can't believe I paid to see that. Wow. Or people were like, it was cool. It was the energy was there, but the performance was bad. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't understand. You're not gonna understand.
You don't understand.
You know who those people are? Those are the people that like wet jerk chicken. And those are the people I don't fuck with.
See what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta have dry jerk chicken.
You see that?
You want a little sauce on the side. Love is love.
That's it. No more, no less.
I like the sauce on the side, but that wet jerk chicken
Festival
shit,
or hard bread. Nothing else.
He's not a performer.
Fun fact, back to the last song he did when he was free, my wife, she texted me, hi baby, how you doing? I love you, girl.
Please.
Out the bitches, out the BK.
I cannot.
It's our anniversary soon, bro. I got you. But anyhow, she said the last song Vybz did before he went to jail was New Jordans.
I don't even remember that song, to tell you the truth.
New Jordans. You had to be like a Vybz head at that time. Like
maybe.
I gotta hear
I know the tune.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I gotta hear that.
Maybe I missed it. But anyway, so that's the only thing I don't like. Like, I don't like when you see that people are getting excited about these moments, so y'all are like trying to join in or say I was there, you get free tickets. You want to be down. You want to seem like you was outside, but then you're complaining about it. Like, not everything is going to be perfect. And this is not a topic we're supposed to talk about, but I'm just going to say it. We don't have to talk about it. It also brings me to the fact that like when people go to foreign islands or they go to like the continent and they complain about the service because it's not giving a New York minute or something like that. Like, because your snapper is getting fried in the back, you're like, what's taking it so long?
Because they making it fresh, bro.
They don't have the like infrastructure, or they don't have like the line line cook or whatever you have. Like, it's not the same.
Fun fact, my man who has a very large platform and podcast, I'm not going to say his name right now, but I love him to death, still my homie. He was talking about how he can't stand Jamaica for that reason. And it's like, when you have that attitude and you give it to Jamaicans, it's not like your attitude is like, like subbed. It's like, nigga, I can see you. Like, oh, you got an attitude? Now Jamaican's attitude is going to be like, it's going to eclipse your shit, no matter who. It could be a kid. It's going to eclipse your attitude by far. Like, he can't stand it because of the way their attitude is. And it's like, I know you though, bro. I know you. So I know your attitude. And once you gave him what you was giving him, like, yo, what's taking so long? They looked at you like,
slower.
Yeah.
They turned the fire down.
They turned the fire down, the kitchen and back up. Yeah. But like, that's what the West, Antigua was like that too. Like, I feel like every island is like that. In Ghana, they didn't even have ice for the bottle service. Niggas brought us hot Hennessy. And people was complaining like, how you ain't bring us ice?
Drink that.
They was like, you ordered this bottle on the fly. We didn't prepare for extra ice.
That's so annoying to me too, because it's like, if I'm going to another country, that's like going to another country and complaining about Wi-Fi.
And somebody have done that. Do it.
And people, that's what I'm saying. Somebody has done that where I'm
part of people who do that sometimes.
I try my best to like, just, give a little grace when I'm on the beach. Yeah. But I would say like, I've seen people like, oh my God, the Wi-Fi is horrible. I'm like, yeah, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
you're not at home.
Yeah, it's a little different.
You're not home, bro.
Digicel
don't work every which part, but Digicel work well. Digicel, pick up yourself. You're bugging.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry. I got him just in case they want to get up on here. And flow, just in case they want to get up on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the bag, D-Well.
I think I'm the positive Patty, where I always just try to look at things for the with the whole service thing. I'm looking at it like maybe the reason the Caribbean is the way that it is, where it's so slow and so intentional, and we have more like we're more in touch with nature and the things, is because we don't have a phone in our hand the whole time with service.
No,
as opposed to Americans. But like, to your point, like, I think I did see the complaints also where people were like, oh, this is not what I expected girl, I don't know what you expected. This is the man's first show in 20 years in America. Like everything, to your point, it's not going to be perfect. Give him time to get better. Like we got to stop. Like we keep people on a pedestal and then we looking for things to just like knock them off. Like, oh, you like almost like he's not deserving of it. Let him have this moment. Like the man is like overcome with emotions. I would have lost my voice too. He probably lost his voice night two because he was screaming night one.
Yeah.
With excitement.
He lost his voice night one too.
Yo, let's be clear, right? A man who hasn't been here in 20 years, America, been locked up for 12, right? And then the emotions behind it. Like, I mean, I don't know how many of y'all been in jail, but like it's like right. I mean, but I'm
jail
jail and prison,
central booking,
right. Yeah,
jail or booking,
jail, prison. You know what I mean? We all know what it is. Bookings, jail, prison. Yo, you go to prison. Let me rephrase. Prison, and you're there for you put a stint in a bid in that long, but you're him even when you're there and when you're out, and you haven't been able to embrace and see that my nigga is having a moment.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was in bookings for 13 hours and I had a moment. Think
about the psychological.
Like, yo, this man, he got to show that shit to his mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Years, he probably ain't get a chance to say, yo, mom, I'm him.
I'm him.
And now look, mom, this is no cap.
And then he fell off when he was him. Think about the psychological, like, fuck with that that's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
fell off, you got your little man,
when
he's the
on
man.
top.
Popcorn is the man when you get out.
Popcorn, everybody's on top, and then you go out. They take you out. You take a vacation. Then you come back out. And you still got the same kind of support that you had leaving. And you had to do music while you was in jail to keep your name.
To support your moms and everybody, your kids.
With an iPhone 5 and a mattress. And then looking out for like security. That's crazy.
I think that's even more so the reason why people coming should have never complained about anything at all. The fact that he was still putting out music consistently and constantly to keep Vybz Kartel. I don't know any party anybody has ever been to that Vybz Kartel don't drop and the whole party just shifts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The whole party shifts.
The whole party shifts.
Because Fever was recorded in jail, right?
Yeah.
It's like DMX.
Fever was recorded. I think Fever. That was recorded in jail.
No, that was in jail. Sorry, not Rama Shop. Yeah, absolutely right. My bad. That's my fault. Fever was in jail.
There's also a part that I think people are forgetting. It's streaming. Regardless of streaming and how much money he was making putting out shit.
I know money that.
There's no money in that for real. The money is in the performances, the concerts. And they're like, if he can't,
much he need to get back.
If he can't perform, why is he doing concerts? He's trying to get his money up, nigga.
Yeah,
he's trying to get his money up. And also we want to see him.
How you gonna say you world boss and you sitting there moving like world employee?
Yeah. He gotta get his bread up.
No, y'all,
I get what you're saying. Facts. I get what you're saying. Yeah, like you gotta.
It was just funny. It was like, how you moving like world boss? That's a fact.
I cannot and I won't.
Nah, gangster, bro. I think that's something that's important to me, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, like.
You got Poppy sending you like that's your little man, and your little man put like remember in Paid in Full, you got a little man giving me bricks and conviction money and shit. That ain't hot. You don't want that. You don't want to feel like that as a man. When you was that, and then shit comes that shit hurt your ego a little bit. That nigga was there standing up. I watched that shit. I said, look at this nigga. He taking in all that energy, bro. Congrats. Salute to this man. You know what I mean? Crying with his mom, you got big man crying on stage, big world boss
big
crying
Jamaican,
on stage. Big Jamaican world crying on stage with his mom.
Crazy.
What?
Can I say this though, really quickly? So I was watching like a couple of his interviews. So one thing that I do appreciate about Vybz is what he's saying is men should be able to show their emotions. Like for him to say that as a man and then also display his emotions. I think what he's gonna do is like we're gonna see a turn in terms of like how people show up because you can't, to your point, you're a world boss. You don't show no emotions. I'm this, I'm that. To cry on stage, to have emotions, to like, I don't know, like that really touched me. I'm glad that his mom is still alive to see him make it through this moment. To me, that's what it was for me. I'm like, because I've never been incarcerated, right? But like, I could only imagine, like, he's telling his mom, like, yo, I'm soon come, I'm soon. I'm gonna
buy you this when I get home. I'm gonna get you that when I get home. We gonna fly here. We gonna do this. Keep your faith, mommy praying heavy. You know what I'm saying? You know your moms and grandma. You know your family big praying for you.
That's a fact.
And then like this is the testimony of literally why watching your prayers and everything come to fruition and come true.
He is talking different. He talking more godly. He's like, you know what I mean?
Positive as
positive.
hell.
He don't want no smoke with nobody. His love is love.
The man went to the
Feel me?
Grammys. The man went to the
because he was nominated. He didn't even care if he wasn't going to win. He just wanted to be there.
Listen.
And that's exactly what I love. I feel like everything that's going on with him since he's been out, it's literally like how me and my wife always talk about Kai Cenat. Yo, Vybz is just happy to be here.
Be there.
He's just happy, and Kai Cenat, like you can see it, and he's just happy to be present and be accepted. And I love that for him. You know what I'm saying?
I think that if y'all have not watched the Vybz Kartel, like Drink Champs or any Vybz Kartel interview, that since he's come out, it is very inspiring.
What's your favorite one?
I love Drink Champs.
I like Drink Champs.
The storyteller in me loves Drink Champs, even though those are ridiculously long episodes. I wanted to be in like entertainment for real. Like I wanted to like work for marketing for like a music group or like some kind of music production company. So I love music, period. But I also love to hear the stories behind like hip hop. Like I love Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez's deep dive are like no one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I know we have to wrap up, but like I don't look up to celebrities a lot. Angie Martinez is probably the only like person I've always wanted to be growing up. Like she just was like, you could tell she was caring. She's also a Capricorn. But she was just also she was like caring, very intentional. Like, you know, she really was like deep into it. She didn't put out her Tupac like interview, which probably would have like propelled her career even crazier, because she didn't want to add to the beef. Like things like that I just loved Angie Martinez about. And so like, I don't know. The Drink Champs reminds me of like that intentional storytelling, because they get to talk about all these stories that we just had no clue about. We just singing the lyrics, rapping the lyrics, and it had nothing to do with it. So I think the Drink Champ one is my favorite. But so I recommend everybody listen to that, because I think he really gets deep into it. And you know, shout out to Vybz
Kartel is like hoodlums, so like you know, they talk about like what it's like being in car. They can relate to some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But before we dip,
I was gonna say, shout out to Vybz Kartel.
Yeah, shout out to Vybz, man. Thanks for your existence and everything you contributed to our lives, and as far as music is concerned and culture. You know what I'm saying?
Because, shout out to the parties that you done turned up.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and making it known that Clark's is a real thing. You know what I mean? Besides Wu-Tang niggas loving it so much. But neither here nor there. I got a moment of Bun Off that I real quick. It's gonna be a fast Bun Off. Fast Bun Off for y'all. Yeah, real quick. You know I can't get off this mic without that. You know what I mean? So yo, you guys can only take. Should I do 2 or 1? Y'all can only take 1. Okay, one Vybz Kartel song out of the 3.
Ooh.
So here's the
we can
3.
only take one. We can't
only take one.
Like meaning like it doesn't get off. This is the one we have to take.
The one you keep and everyone else dies.
I want to be clear. I like clear.
All right. Everyone else dies.
I know you're gonna get real crazy with this too, because you're
and I'm not doing romping shop for you, because I know how you get down. That's going. She's not even gonna argue with that.
This is Bun Off. This is Bun On. We keeping the Bun On. This one. We're not bunning it.
No, we bunning off the 2.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right, so the top 3 is as follows, right? Okay. You can only keep 1 out of the 3.
Okay, or take 2. Depends how you looking. Go ahead.
Yo.
We talking about Bun Off. I'm sorry.
So,
like to be consistent.
Clark's, Fever, and Summertime.
Ooh. 1. I already know my answer.
1 has to go. I mean, no, 2 have to go. And you can only have 1 for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Clark, Summertime, Fever.
I already know my answer.
And remember the impact all these have on the party.
I already know my answer.
I got my answer too.
What's your answer, Kyrie? Go ahead, Jamaica. I'm going to let Jamaica go first.
Come on. What's my last name? Come on.
Come on. I mean, I guess
come on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. Yo, back in the day, that's what we used to.
Very clever.
Come on, man. Come on, sis. Back in the day, we used to wear them that church and what? It was like a
Clark's is probably a
feel me?
A branded moment.
No hush puppies, but Clark's.
Never hush puppies.
We're gonna manifest that partnership.
Yeah, I'm about to say Clark's wearing the Clark's.
Come on, man. You feel me?
Go ahead. Do you have yours? Or do you need me to go next?
You could go next.
She's still deciding. This is
real. It looks like you got your shit locked in the chamber.
Yo, Fever really loves.
It's Fever.
Oh, you staying with Fever?
Yeah. First of all,
the
way my waistline used to move before I had these lower back problems when I became 40.
You good?
To Fever.
You good? You still out there with all that?
Niggas used to literally niggas used to literally hear Fever drop and run to me in the party because I was going to perform. I used to bust splits at every single party.
Okay. We go in there.
But I'm just talking about like Fever was my shit. Like that was like my you know there's that one song that you perform.
That's your joint.
I thought I was a actual dance hall queen to
Chevelle.
Fever.
Go ahead.
So Chevelle came out.
Chevelle.
That's when Chevelle was born, for real, for Fever.
Chevelle.
Go ahead.
Diva.
Yeah, I just want y'all to know the whole. Yeah, Nikki.
Nikki's part of me, Nikki.
Sorry.
When I go to dance hall parties, Nikki Fret Them comes out. Yes. So I was channeling Nikki Fret Them all the moments in the parties, and you know the songs are playing in my head.
A summertime.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go. When you look back at that, yo, it's Fever for me.
Yeah,
Fever.
Yeah.
So the guys
she plays that a lot.
Fever.
It's Fever.
All right.
Puppy Whisper. Yo, let me tell you something. That I said this today. Vybz Kartel taught the men to talk you through it.
Come on.
He's giving you the instructions.
Yeah,
he's body positivity.
Oh.
He's literally
He's body positivity for us.
literally appreciating every figure.
What you call it? His first song
about you.
His first song, because I just looked it up too. His first song when he was Addy Bonton was like "Love Fat Woman" or some shit like that.
Wait. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fire.
Big up.
Shout out to Vybz Kartel. You really the reason Jamaican man love a little belly.
And I will say this last thing. He loves God. So you get a man like Vybz. He loves God.
Wow.
He's gonna protect you because he's a gunman. Okay.
Gunman.
And he love a little belly.
He's body positivity and he's gonna talk you through it. I don't know. I think that should be
That's the end for us.
That's it.
Can I say this last thing?
Go ahead.
Oh, well, hold on. Wait, we didn't even go to you yet. Yeah. What's your...
what am I bun?
Yeah, what you want to know?
You guys...
You do what you want to know.
We just love how we care about what you think.
I love that y'all care. You know what I mean? But I'm going with Clark's. Clark stayed with me forever. You know me.
Don't
You see my feet. You see my feet at all times. Like
you should have worn a Clark's today for it because you know what
I
you
was
talking
in
about.
swishy. I was in the '90s hustler era today.
Okay.
I had my swishies on and my Zoom spirit on.
And your Queens hoodie. Let me wear my Bronx hoodie next week.
Nah, big Queens.
Yeah. I was in a.
What you about to finish? Because we about to get out of here, but we gonna let Kari finish this up.
Oh yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. And this could be a whole nother thing. I really liked how he touched on the whole bleaching and complexion thing. I don't know if y'all seen his 105.1 power, you know what I mean?
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Happy with his interview, you should watch that.
You know what I mean?
And he just kept it 100 and said,
kept it 100.
He was like, yo, I just wanted to show my tattoos.
And also, this is a black, he also said like, yo, this is an issue with black people, like, especially in the Caribbean. You know what I mean? And the whole colorism thing. But that's a whole nother thing. But shout out to Vybz.
I'm glad y'all had fun, man.
All right,
yeah.
go ahead.
Let that fly.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for
she look
watching.
cold over there. Put that on her, B. You heard that?
She looks
looking
cold.
cold. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You'll see her both.
Thank y'all for watching episode 5.
Chaotic.
Get us the hell out of here.
Proper ting. A proper ting.
Repost. Do all the things for the podcast.
Honestly, this would be the first
Even if
time
you
that I want y'all to flood out the comments with Jamaica's comments. Just do it for vibes.
Just
do it for
so
vibes.
The way how Antigua pulled up, y'all better, Jamaica better pull up.
Jamaica better pull up for the comments. Because it was looking real crazy.
Shout out to Antigua too, because y'all really pulled out. Shout out to Antigua. Shout out to Antigua.
Was
that's
still going. It's still going viral. It's still going. That one comment is like,
you know what's crazy? That's our best
people love
performing
and shit. It's like
Instagram post
ever.
That's a fact too.
And Jamaica,
shout out to
I want us
Antigua.
to pull up.
We gotta pull up though, Jamaica.
We small,
Big Jam Rock
you
thing.
guys
It
are
doesn't
small,
know.
but you guys are mighty.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I'm
We out
out
of here later.
I'm out.
What's on our nose? I'm out.
Nah, you should have started it with Itatiep.
That's it.
That was great.
Oh, my brother. Holy.
No, my back really hurt because I really wasn't whining last night. You know.
So hold it like, we're done.
Yo, we're done, right?
We're done here.
Yeah, bro, that's how you treat it.
That's a Jamaican way.
Yo.
Oh, wait, can I get a group photo?
Yeah.
Sorry. We get a
Yo,
group photo.
Wolf, the way this light hits my shape up is amazing, bro.
I was
Like,
like,
I could sit here all day and just look at me.
That way we could,
Babe, I look
Fever is my shit.
amazing
You
in
what?
this. Like, you see
You
my
could
shit.
film video on Laugh now.
Really?
Oh shit, they done
Now
changed
you
it.
can see it now.
They done
Yeah.
elevated her
That's
laughs.
fire.
You know how she get up.
Yeah, you know I love
She
it.
took that. She took that. That was my shirt. She took my
4
shirt.
years.
I never wore it once. And she took it straight out the package.
Oh, word?
That's
Smoked
not
my shit.
true.
I never wore it.
Welcome
I
to
did not
marriage.
give it to
Welcome
her.
marriage. Welcome to marriage.
Shit crazy.
You know what I'm excited about?
Crazy.
All them niggas who bought up that Max B Supreme shirt,
I
no,
got
they don't
it.
know who the
I
fuck
got it.
Max B is. Not you. I know you got it.
They couldn't
I
even
got
tell. They couldn't tell you.
I
They
got
couldn't
it.
tell nobody what
I
Max
got
B
it.
song. Couldn't tell you.
I'm
what
I'm
song him
pissed. But I saw Will, and Will said he got a purple one and a black one, and he said he only gonna keep the purple.
I'm shout to y'all like it, Max.
What size black you got?
Yo,
because I got a black, but I need a black XL. I got a black large. I need a XL.
You might have an XL.
I might trade him because he's gonna sell it. I know he's gonna sell it.
No, he's giving it to me.
Oh, damn.
But you know what I'm saying? I take the large.
I'll take
if he has, I'm gonna ask him what size.
Yeah, ask him size. If he got,
yeah,